Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to print general forms and government forms in Mortware using the Telerik reporting tool. To get started, make sure that you have a record highlighted. In this case we're going to use Maria Smithy, and then go to the Forms drop-down menu located at the top of Mortware. Now, all of the general forms, state forms, provincial forms, federal forms, financial, or even your at-need and pre-need contracts, they are all going to print using the Telerik reporting tool. And they all have a very similar interface. So we're going to use a North Carolina burial transit permit as our example here. So you just click on that. That's going to open the print dialog box. Now from here, of course, there may be some additional options. This will vary depending on the type of form. Some are much more detailed than others. This one is very basic. But it does give us the option to print medical information if required, and also gives us the option to print all pages. So this is telling me that there is more than one page in this document. Finally, there is an alignment option. We're going to touch on that in another video, so we're going to bypass that for now. And then let's just focus on the options at the very bottom of the Mortware dialog box. Now you have the first option is to create this document from scratch, so that'll build the entire document in Telerik, including all of the borders, boxes, fields, etc. Then you have the ability to pre-print the document, which will just push the data. That's all. So if you have a death certificate that you just got back from the doctor, it is partially completed, and you just want to fill in the rest of the information from Mortware, you can insert that document into your printer's feed tray, click the preprint button here, and it will fill in the remainder of the information from Mortware. And then last but not least, there's also the ability to preview the document. And we're going to click on that, and I'm going to show you what the Telerik window looks like. Okay, I'm just going to move this in from my other monitor. And now here we have our burial transit permit previewed in Telerik. Now from Telerik, you can't change the information here, but we can export it as different file types. So if you wish to push this out as a PDF, a rich text format, TIFF file, Word document, etc., you can do that from here. You also, of course, have the ability to print from here after you do your preview. You don't have to go back to Mortware to print it. But once you're done with this document, simply close it. If you didn't check the box that I showed you earlier, that shows you how to print all pages, then you will be prompted to preview the next page. Okay, if I had that box checked, it would automatically open the next page regardless. In this case, we're just going to say no, and then we're going to close it. Now when we are done printing this document or previewing this document, just click down in the dialog box and return to Mortware. Now, all of these Telerik forms can also be accessed from within the funeral record. So let's open up the record for Maria. Just double click on her name there. And I'll draw your attention to the top left corner where we have a forms dialog box. So you don't have to close the record to access forms. They can be printed directly from in here. Okay, so thank you. That covers printing of the general forms and government documents within the Telerik reporting tool.